of it.
Hello.
That's what they're pushing over here. So, bring Jean-Luc Picard over here, brings them out, tells them to go out there and pump 4 Pfizer stomps. Go out there and pump.
Let's get that exercise in there. I'm like really fucking exhausted, so I'm just gonna chill out.
Experimental injections, so that, you know,
play some more games, fuck some shit up.
Maybe some other various gates. But it doesn't go well because even the laptop media press is like, well, how much do you guys investigate? Both coming from the lab. And Corinne Jean-Pierre jumps in and goes, oh, don't move. We ain't asking questions. We ain't asking questions. Press row. Press review row.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired though.
Reported, but doing questions. Wait, we're not doing questions like that. I don't like for serious questions. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe we should just back up the front of that podium and just make it propaganda press. Let's just do that. Let's just be out of what's going on. Stop asking questions. I'm not going to follow you if you ask me questions. Let's talk about respect. You know what's disrespectful? Taking a person who can't read, isn't capable of even reading the binder with the answers, let alone doing a little bit of prep work and just familiarizing with the questions that you know are incoming so that you can at least propagandize us and gaslight us in a fluent way. No. This chick, I'm dead. I'm upset. I got my mouth. Look, I'm sorry. You're literally the press secretary. You would imagine this person would be able to speak, but of course not. And so you're a diversity hire. You were explicitly hired because of your skin color and the sexual orientation of your lesbian vagina. That's it. That was all the press credit. You were horrible. When you came in as a substitute for Jen Nutsaki, you were horrible at the job. John Kirby's better than you. Everybody's better than you. But the problem is, those people don't have any of the woke SJW armor. And so they take you, they put you in this position. We're all supposed to respect you. I ain't respecting anything. Why would I respect you? You don't deserve respect. You don't earn respect. You're not even good at being a lying lizard person. Like Jen Psaki, evil bitch.
Hello, Cody.
Evil lying lizard bitch.
What's up, bud?
At least she was good at being a lying lizard bitch.
No one believes me, but I saw it.
So
a strange light was floating over the lake.
Respect you. We got to respect this room. I've had it. I'm done. No. You're just, again, showing everybody that you're completely ill-equipped for this job. You have you've lost control of the lapdog press media. They're on your side. They're spraining all types of muscles that they don't have because they just drink soy bugs. Trying to carry water for this illegitimate administration, and you can't keep them in line. That's insane. That's insane. So your idiots thought that you were going to be able to drag these two medical criminals out in front of everybody, get them to sell more shots that are clearly working. And how dare anybody ask any questions about the fact that why are we
What the heck was that light? Monster? Finally, something's happening in this town.
When everybody's admitting that it came from a lab now. Right? Why are we heading into year 4 of this when paper masks and bandanas around your face clearly work? It clearly worked. Just put a piece of paper in your face. And again, if you ask any questions, you're going to get yelled at. You're going to get we only take softballs up here. We only want softballs. Utter meltdown. Benny Johnson. Jean-Pierre Rattler Chase. Utter meltdown after reporter brings Belgium on origins of COVID. I'm done. You know what's more important right now? Knowing why people turn a blind eye. Why did Fauci, why did the mainstream media press go out there and obstruct to where this disease came from? Whether it's legitimate, whether it's man-made, well, we should be looking into that. That much far more than anything else we should be asking these people. Because it's not a legitimate situation, right? come up with that thing, but this thing is still around. Maybe we should look into why this thing is around, who made it, and why did people go out there and protect it, but you'll get screamed at? Don't ask that question. Don't ask legitimate questions. There you have it. White House Press Secretary, the veteran esteemed, Sean Breach, whatever he was. Breaking down, mentally unhinged, losing it in front of everybody. I guess the stressful Thanksgiving, right? They're trying to find a non-binary term. It's very difficult. Flashing out at everybody, and it's great to see. I guess thanks so much for watching this. We're checking the kitchen table with this meltdown. Hit that subscribe button and make right. It's the soul.
Man, this is getting crazy.
I'm a soldier from Valsane.
I see.
I just wonder what's gonna happen if we win those next
Never mind.
next 5 seats in the House. How we're gonna?
That's where I'm headed too, but
I think the majority of the Democrats are gonna start
Get us through the
disappearing.
barrier.
the
You're not gonna
sanctuary
see
of
Nancy
Mana?
Pelosi.
Wait,
She's gonna disappear.
whoa. What was that?
Oh, we need to...
Whoa, wait, what?
Don't delay.
Ah, she's talking in my head. Oh, that's so weird.
Hurry.
Jeez, fine, on it.
So, why are you heading to Wendell?
I need to get stronger. That's why I gotta find a way to switch classes.
Oh, I see you haven't had an easy time yourself.
Yeah, I do like the Beast guy's damage, but his damage is almost just the same. He's like fun. Like the damage is, I mean, the only reason why the other guy gets a lot more damage because he gets more actual strength altogether. So I'm still getting him, the Beast guy, because he is really fucking strong. It's always good to have someone that does enormous damage on time. And I'm getting the Spear Girl, and she's got a lot of luck in that, so I'm guessing she's going to get a lot of item drop grade and whatever. It's really cool about this game that you can get you can change your classes or change the people. Yeah, it was a really good workout. It was a really good workout. I feel pretty damn good. But yeah, yesterday work was pretty good. We were really slow.
What happened?
This looks like there is no time to waste.
It's not like you really need it. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Did my chest on that, did my back on that, did like about 5 minutes of heavy cardio. I'm tired. Did some legs. Did a little bit of biceps and hammer curls and that. But if you do your chest and you do your back, you kind of do your arms anyway. So. I'm gonna go inside the cave, because I think I should be getting the beast guy. Yeah, okay, I'm getting the beast guy right now.
Cavern is...
Oh.
You are going to...
Yeah, I won't take the fucking pass.
Lost my friend. No mom. Best friends.
Yeah, so basically you play through their
I'm
pass,
half
but you
human,
don't get
too.
any of
Was
the
a
items
trap.
or nothing, so you just
Priest
play through.
of light. Monsters.
I don't know. I just won't get the spear girl.
So impatient. Give me a moment. I'll get rid of the barrier. You should be fine now.
Okay. Yeah, these two are the most strongest of like attacking characters that I have, so that's really good. Yeah, I could stay here for a little bit.
So, you're all on your own out here.
King of Ferolia. He's my father.
Yeah, last time I was level like
In that
7
case,
or something like that.
Don't worry if we find some trouble out there. You can come with. But, don't get in the way of my training. Got it?
This will be faster if we fight together. See that?
On it! Hurry!
Come on.
I'll take down the enemy! This is strength!
Yeah, I never even use that stuff unless it's in battle.
My turn!
Take this!
Barely broke a sweat.
Get out of my way before I break you! Next!
This is strength! My turn!
Next!
You must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
Yeah, I just gotta get up a couple levels right here. Oh man, I'm so exhausted. My back's gonna hurt. Tomorrow.
Dangerous! Run!
I'll try and get up his, normal attacks, break over 50%, that's fucking amazing. There, I got the same. Well, actually, he has. Yeah, he's definitely a lot stronger than my guy. He doesn't even have. You know, like
Let's get
4. Yeah, about. Fuck, probably about 10 attack more than this guy once he gets his strength up.
My turn! One down! No more enemies! Not until next time.
Yeah, I thought the Major would be good, but unfortunately the magic of it's just like, eh. She's good if she's on, if you're not playing with her. That just means that she'd be able to do her magic more often, which she does do. So as long as you don't play with her, then she does pretty good in that, because then you use distract
Take it
people
out!
with
Before it does more
different
damage! Next! Take this!
Run! Dark vision thanks to my blood. Don't worry. Dangerous! One down! You won!
Okay, these guys keep popping up like that. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Watch out! That? Take this! Take this!
Run! Good training.
I guess it don't pop up that fast. Damn it. Yeah, sometimes they pop up really quickly. But yeah, nothing really happened at work. I was like,
Back together. Next.
yeah, one cool thing that happened that
Get out of my way before I take this.
a woman came in and I guess she's a nurse or whatever. Or no, she's an ER person or whatever, and she came in after that incident happened the other day. She came in and was trying to pay for her kid's needle. Motherfucker run away from me? And they already stated that they voided everything off. It was really nice because she ended up giving Maddie, not Maddie, what the fuck is it? It was one of the waitresses.
So weak. Could have won alone.
I can't remember what her name was. And she ended up giving her like a $22 tip or something like that. It was really nice. I mean, it was just really cool because that incident happened. That, and I mean, obviously they were freaking out on that, but of course, you know, an untrained mind is going to freak out more than a trained mind. But like they were saying that there's been a lot of like school shooting warnings and all that shit, and that I'm like, dude.
Let's take it out before it does more damage.
Good training.
I mean, I get it. People are gonna be like, "Oh my god, this and that." I'm like, "Okay, it's cool." You know, shit does happen. I'm not gonna disagree with someone about something that is dangerous. But the biggest thing is to train yourself to know how to deal with it. And the motherfuckers train you to fucking hide and shit. I'm like, no. You train yourself how to defend yourself. You don't hide from someone if you have the opportunity to try to be able to take them down fast. You know, but, you know, you can't train anyone to do that because they're all a bunch of pussies nowadays. You know, no one lifts weights. No one's strong enough to pick up a fucking pencil, more or less a gun. So these people that come in here, you know, they're no different than you are. They're just fucking kids pretending to be, you know, powerful and that. And it's like, so fucking stupid. Yeah, let's just not train our kids how to defend themselves. Let's just train them how to sit there and lay down and shut up and get fucking shot. Guys, smart. Train your fucking children how to deal with guns, please, all the fucking around. I mean, simple tactics will make you more vulnerable, or make them more, not vulnerable, but strong against stuff.
Let's take it out before it does more damage.
Like, what the cops do with it? Like, cops can't always be there for you. What do you think happened fucking Friday night? There was no cops there at all. It was just me and the people there.
Enough of this tower.
And, you know, it was people joining together to deal with the problem because the problem was stupid. That's what it was. And, you know, it doesn't matter how much people say something, right? You're just fucking naively stupid to think that, you know, just hide and just let them fucking beat on your face and the cops get there. No, you defend your fucking damn self. Yeah, you defend yourself, you defend yourself, you defend yourself. It's only a human being. They're not that fucking powerful. I think that is, let's go check out. He's at 28. So he'll be near me, so he'll only have like, I think he'll have 5 or 6 more attack than me. if he gets up all the way, which is understandable. He's an A and I'm a B for strength. But yeah, that's just basically what it is. Like,
Fight together.
and it's like,
Beating them
come
all
on,
on
guys.
my own?
Because the thing is, if people don't rise together and defend each other, what happens is the person that tries to defend you is the one that gets the fucking ass killed first. And while you're sitting there crying and bitching and fucking moaning, like begging for your fucking life like a coward that you are, which a lot of people are, you know, someone that's strong like me is gonna be sitting there, be on the ground fucking dying because you're a pussy and you want to fucking defend yourself or defend others. That's always seems what happens. So, you know, learn. Work out. Train yourself. These people don't train worth shit. They just carry a gun because they think they're invincible with it, and that's all it is. They still have fear. Once you induce the fear into their minds, that gun means absolutely fucking nothing.
Break you.
A lot of times, you still have to pull that fucking trigger. They can talk through their ass all the fuck they want, they normally do. Talk. They talk about it, and they go through the cycles of being all talk. You know, and say, you know, all this stupid shit, and that's like, okay. I get it. I ask anyone,
Get out of my way before I break.
what's your experience with fighting? Normally they don't say anything because they never fought before. I'm not even kidding you, they don't say nothing.
Fight properly in this cramped
You
cavern.
can tell by their bodies, you can tell by how strong they are. You know,
Get out of my way before I break you. Take this.
Get you!
and that's what it
Beating
is.
them all on my own?
So it never matters what people say, it matters what you do.
Take down the enemy!
Yeah, I wasn't really that talkative during that thing, though. I was doing what I was trained to do. I trained myself to do it.
Come on.
You know, because that's how it's supposed to be done.
Get out of my way before I break you.
This is strength!
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till he gets level 6 so I can get that extra 5 of strength, because then these guys will be rocking more damage than normal.
All of us together!
Take this. That's the spirit.
You know, I get it's always fun to talk.
My turn!
Cool.
Next. Take this. That's the spirit.
Because, like, one of the guys that work on that, he's a coconut. He's cool doing that, but man, he's
Dangerous!
soft. You can tell that he's not that really capable of doing, you know, any type of, like, fighting whatsoever.
Let's get moving.
Just by the way he acts and that. I'm not saying that he can't, but I'm just saying, you know, it just sounds plausible that,
Next.
you know, how, I know how people deal with stuff and that. It's like, who has the bigger gun? That's basically what it is. You pull out, you know, if someone pulls out a knife, you pull out a revolver. If someone pulls out a revolver, you pull out a shotgun. If someone pulls out a shotgun, you pull out a fucking 50 cal sniper. And you sit there and say, my dick's bigger than yours, and you'll be scared. So the thing is, if that person's willing to pull the trigger on your ass before you pull out that big old fucking gun, more or less likely you're dead and that person's not. That's what it is. It's a big old dick competition.
Get out of my way.
People don't want to hurt people unless they have to. It's all about fear. It's all about regulating fear, and this is how people do it. And they do it like that because they want to indulge people to think that they're stronger when they're actually really fucking weak. Weak people pretend to be strong. Strong people are just strong.
My turn!
They act strong. They do strength stuff. They don't sit there and, you know,
Dark vision thanks to my blood!
scream, I'm powerful, but I can't pick up 10 pounds over my fucking damn head. I'm powerful, but trash cans are fucking heavy. I'm powerful, and blah, 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 yeah, fuck off. You're weak. Doesn't mean that you're weak, and maybe you can grow. You know, acting ignorant and stupid does put fear in people's heads because people themselves are ignorant and stupid. So, and that's all it is.
Let's take it out. Who does more damage? Next. We must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
So it never matters what people do when they talk, as they act. So when I tell you know when someone gives me a stupid fucking answer or a stupid thing, they're like, do this, do that, do this, and they're just sitting there like you're fucking dumb, but you always want to ask someone else to fucking do it.
All right. That.
I know the dude that's saying is playing around.
Stronger than ever.
Because he's not the kind of person to be fucking dumb enough to do such dumb things. But it's like, why say it at all? Because it's how you induce power. You don't feel powerful unless you do something that's powerful, right?
Get out of my way before I break you. No time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
Oh, is that how it works? I don't want to show that I'm powerful, I just want to just make people believe that I'm powerful. It's like I'm so used to people carrying now that I don't even care if someone has a gun or not. All I see is that, you know, you can't deal with a situation without pulling out a fucking gun or a knife and that just means that you're just a coward and that's all you need is something that you can't, that takes very little strength and a lot of skill, a lot of bravery to be able to use.
But I grew up with no
That's
parents.
cool.
My grandpa asked us to
Awesome.
go to Astoria to look into some. I didn't want anything by a horrible twist.
Yeah. And the only reason why I say it like that because I've been seeing it more and more and more.
Fine.
Oh, you want to see what you didn't know, but
It's like
no.
talk it through your ass and then sit there and
She
complain
goes.
it doesn't go your way.
It was a strange one.
What do you want, Liger? And I was like, oh, that's cool. Cool beans.
This'll be faster if we fight together.
All of us together. Just weak enemies.
And then when you actually talk to them about it, they actually, eventually the person will actually tell you exactly how they are. And then you'll sit there and be like, oh, okay.
All of us together.
Take this.
Cool. They want to stay in innovation?
Could have won alone.
It's like, if that's not who you are, then why are you acting like you're not? If you aren't this person, then why you keep on assuming that you are this person that's not who you are? Yeah? I mean, I'm not the one to be a dick, but I'll be a dick when I need to, because I think it's really fucking ridiculous. And then... I think it's very good in my weapons. Yeah. It's fine to be who you choose to be, but...
So, this is Wendell. Come on, let's find that priest of light.
Thank you so much for taking me here. Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence.
I think that it's kind of childish to sit there and keep on pretending that you're something that you're not. Use other people's hard work as your own, but it's just nothing but fucking talk.
Lots of wares to browse.
This is good quality.
Oh, yeah, I definitely got a hell of a lot more something this guy does. Okay, that's awesome.
Come again.
Oh, God, that was a big fart. Oh, that felt amazing. Oof. That was the best fart I did all day. But, yeah.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
That's why I figured you had about 4 more attacks than me.
We'll use this.
Come again.
Yeah, that's what you do after you work out. As long as you got protein in your system and that, it's best to do it like this. As in, just sit there after a good workout and just let your body mellow out, because it actually helps get rid of the fat, because your body's already in the hormonal state of burning. So you kind of just keep on doing it for a little bit afterwards. And I'm not really hungry, so I'm just gonna sit here. Yeah, the reason why I talk about this stuff and that, because it's called embracing life together. When you start bracing your life together, you start to see a difference in life for everybody.
One down. Good training.
And that's the biggest thing that most people tend to not want to do, is embrace life together. And I say, well, it's your best effort to do it like that, because life is meant to be together.
So weak. Could have won alone.
And when people start to get that, you'll start to realize a huge change. I'm actually going to get the next person. I'll get all my teammates first. Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and get that next person really quick. I don't need to get that crap. Yeah, because what I figured out is when people don't let their food digest 100% and they eat again, you go into a stalemate where your body's actually not recovering. And I've noticed that. Like, I just got done eating like maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes or so before I did my exercises and that. And like it's been like maybe a couple hours since I ate. I'm starting to see like a huge
You're the
change.
priest of light, right? Tell me how to change my class.
Impossible. There is no way you could switch classes right now.
What?
You must have...
Who's got time for that? Your Eminence, if I don't get stronger, I can't give that crimson jerk.
Priest! Carl! Friend!
What is your name, son? The gift of life comes with... But death is simply
Yeah, I heard this one. I don't give a shit. Honestly.
Keep the memory of him alive.
I want to catch back up to where I was.
I have something to say.
Withering?
I've been what?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. That's good for you and all, but no thanks. I don't need the stress of my...
Would that I were able to bear...
Wait 1 second. I never agreed to this. I don't need a sword of mana or whatever.
You...
The sword of mana is It is an alternate form. The one who holds the mana. The sword lies in the... Before the mana tree withers.
So, if I get that sword, where can I find the sanctuary of...
I'm so sorry.
throughout the world if you activate them through that point.
So, what should I do?
In ages past. However, the survivors, there is no longer...
Guess that's it.
There may be one way.
Splendid! Take ferry.
Ferry.
Of course.
All right.
Got health boost. Chain abilities used by all party members. Learn more about abilities. If I gotta say, he gets 10 alive. He gets. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so everybody gets that then. Okay. Counter. Yeah, let's go down. Oh, no, but not everyone gets it. Only gets it. Oh, man. I'm about to blow ass pretty soon. Tell you what, the best way to digest your food is cardio and exercise. Yeah, I don't think No, I get her in the prison. We'll leave this place. I already got all that crap. Yeah, let's see what that spear chick's like. I did pick the mage chick because I thought she'd be kind of cool, and she's, you know, she got a fat rack, but...
Can I come with? Since you have a quest of your own.
No can do. It's pretty dangerous where I'm headed. Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to Heath for you.
Come on! Oh, fine. You are so stubborn. And mean. You...
Yeah, no, I'm good about you. I think it's a support class. At least that's my thing. Man, dude, I would love to get this fucking, There you go.
Alright, next.
Let's focus on finding Lumina.
This is strength.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the next area really quick.
Wait! Stop! There's mana power.
This'll be faster if we fight together. Next. See that?
Dark vision thanks to my blood. Don't worry. Dangerous.
Next. Next.
Run.
Barely broke a sweat.
All of us together.
Take this. Aw, we're just getting started.
Yeah, the gameplay in this
All
is
of
actually...
us together.
I could have beaten them all on my own.
Oh, right. We did it!
Yeah, there's a couple of shit I don't care about.
My turn.
Barely broke a sweat.
Dangerous. Run.
dangerous. Take this. That. I feel stronger.
Okay. I'm going to blow ass pretty soon. Oh my god, my legs fucking hurt. Whew. Then you get some more supplements tomorrow. I got enough pizza to last at least for a couple days. They want turd bucket. Yeah, but these two classes are really fucking OP classes. Daddy's on. to when Trump was in. Because of, so I was talking to myself about what's going on. But yeah, biggest thing a lot of people have to understand about what's happening in Congress, which is the House. You know, some people are like, I don't want to get involved in politics. You don't need to get involved in politics, really, but you need to learn how our system works, okay? So we have Congress, Senate, we have the courts, and then we have the presidency. We have 4 branches of government. Each one of the branches does something. The Senate makes laws, and they vote on, you know, the laws and that. And the House controls the money flow. Damn it, motherfucker. No, it doesn't shit. So, what people are saying now, and they should be saying it because it's starting to make a lot of sense, is that we took over the House, as in Republicans. I know people, Republicans are racist, but you know, Democrats are the ones that had slaves 600 years ago, and you're complaining about Republicans being racist. Yeah, okay. But anyway, politically, yes, Republicans are the least racist out of all of them. Democrats are the more or less likely the more racist of all of them. Of course, it all matters how old they are. But a person can be a racist and still do good. They just have their own personal things, but if the goals are the same, then you know no one worries about it. They're like, oh, okay. You know, I mean, I know people that are considered to be racist, but they don't talk to black people that much because they're not around black people. So I mean, if you're not around a lot of black people, obviously you're gonna be a little curious about them, and you're gonna look at them differently. Because like when people weren't around a lot of Bosnian people. People are racist towards Bosnia, that's all it is. That's all racism will ever be. That's how like, when people talk about that, and it's just like, once you kind of fully understand how things work, you learn this shit in school. At least I learned it in school. I learned the 4 branches of government, and that they actually talk about the Constitution and that. Holy fuck! I'm gonna play for a little bit longer. I'm gonna try to catch up to my other character, if I can. Probably not involved because that's taking forever, but... I'll beat this guy's ass.
This one looks strong. Need the light elemental, right?
No, this isn't the elemental we're looking for. It's a giant monster. So why do I feel mana power coming off of it?
Huh? But that makes no sense.
Hey, questions can come later. We got a fight on our hands.
On it!
Just a bit more. Nearly done here. What is that? Heyo! Looking for...
Yeah, that would make the first
just
one
like Barry.
a gay guy.
Lumina.
It's straight up
Like
from
the gay
here.
sound
Oh, no.
guy.
It's safe. We gotta get the rest of the elementals.
I don't have a problem with it, but some of this dialogue is a little cringe.
Huh? Oh, looks like part of the kit.
Okay. Now I'm gonna get up
Come on.
a huge level. If I'm not already got up, yeah, okay. Yeah, your power attacks fuck people up pretty bad. Obviously, these bosses are not gonna be super duper hard. They're gonna be rather easy. Okay, let's go through this. I think someone.
Next. Come on, I can handle anything.
There we go. But yeah, that's the biggest thing is like, it was never completely like this.
Dangerous.
Training.
You know, when people are separated, that basically what it is. When people were more separated, you know, when the black culture
My blood.
had their own way of living, and you know, white culture had their own way of living, and Mexican culture had their own way of living. But the reason why we have so much ignorance.
What? What do you think you're doing?
Thanks for taking down the cavern barrier.
No!
Let's get going.
And you start to notice the change. You look throughout history and they start doing their shit. Okay, started with the South and the North. Okay. People that believe the democratic process, they weren't real Democrats back then. They changed, they orchestrate feeling bad for people that are not the majority. They're only the little bits of the population. And then they start to look at it from the perspective
The
of,
hero must be thin.
okay,
We must not delay.
we're only going to care about the little bits of the population, right? So when they start caring about the little bits of the population, you know, so you already had this side. Like, there's a whole documentary of Democratic history in that.
Curse!
Pardon me.
Someone there? Who are you?
My name is Reese. I am from the Kingdom of Laurent, after journeying to Wendell. But fear not.
Quit your yakking!
Pardon me, but it sounds as if someone is digging over here, behind this wall. Is it an escapee?
What?
Yes, the wall.
Hey!
My apologies. Please do not make a fuss.
It's pretty odd.
Here, I have opened it. Are you unharmed? The Beastmen forces should be distracted attacking.
I
We
believe
must
that
hurry.
she is a healer. Yeah, I think she's one of the healing skills. Okay, let's try her
Allow
out.
me.
Okay.
Stay true.
Okay. I'm gonna training. Let's see what she gets for a second. That okay, she gets. Oh wow, she gets a lot of strength. She gets a lot of stamina. That's crazy. She gets fortitude. She gets more attack. 5% chance of cancel not damage. Chance of crit goes up. Okay, wow. That's fucking crazy. She's equivalent of the guy that I have. Except for she needs a new weapon. Okay, so she is more of a attacker-based thing because she gets the counter thing. Yeah, because he gets that same stuff too. She's barely lower than he is. That's crazy. I didn't know that she was that strong. That's a little ridiculous. I thought she'd be a little more weak than that.
We should work together to defeat this threat.
Crosscut!
No time to celebrate. Let's get moving. Get out of my way before I break you.
Well fought. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, I powered up really heavy in here. When she gets a lot of strength, she gets a lot of stamina. That's a bit ridiculous.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
See that?
Yeah, I got a lot of levels to get up.
So weak. Could have won alone.
But yeah, that's basically how it is. And once you actually look at why our country is the way it is, then you really start to understand about how people are really confused about certain things. And trust me, they're confused.
Easy.
Oh, where's that button at? And that's the reason why we start having these controversies of why people favoritism one side more than another. Because one side has... Okay, so Nancy Pelosi has been part of House Speaker. She's been a controller of the purse of our country for 20 fucking years. So 20, this is where all this shit starts. So for 20 years, we've been having quite a bit of fucking issues with, you know, money doing this and doing that, and they flip-flop it. So sometimes they're all like, oh, that's cool, now we're not going to do nothing, and then other times they're all like, oh yeah, we're going to do something, you know. They keep flip-flopping the shit. But they only want to benefit themselves and the people that are on their side. That's why they give money out whenever they fucking can. This is why you start having problems. So when people start saying this stuff and that, are like, oh, but this has never been anything to do with that. It's been about power.
Next.
Okay.
Hurry, let's move.
It's been about securing power. And the more power you have, especially with the country now, the more historically, people are going to sit there and abuse it.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
And that's what's been happening. So for 20 years, they've been ganking money from our country for their own personal gain. And yes, it's for their own personal gain. I don't give a shit what anybody says. They can say what the fuck they want to say. And they're going to because they're stupid. And they want to be like, it's my thing. No.
Continue on our journey as planned.
You keep choosing sides because you're not understanding why anything is happening. You just keep on like, oh my god, you know, I'm just choosing sides that because, you know, that's what they want me to do. That believes in science, which half the stuff is just money propaganda.
Ever.
Let us rock. We won admirably.
As I say, it doesn't really matter what people say because they just don't understand how the system works.
Check it out.
One down. Next.
We won admirably.
And like, once you start to really understand how the system works, and then you start to grasp what's going on, such as like make believe in shit because you're an idiot, which a lot of people do.
One down.
You're always gonna see people go down and use emotions. Why? Because emotions don't think. Feelings just happen. You trigger feelings based upon what's happening. And that's why we got problems. Your feelings don't fucking matter. Your facts do. What you do matters. Why people overcompensate this shit and use their feelings to adapt themselves. Then you start to really understand why we got problems in our country. First off, people are stupid. They're fucking dumb. They'll never understand because they were never understanding to begin with. I guess I don't need anything else. I guess she's a attacker person. That's cool. Okay, bounce attack. All out attack. All out attack. Attack other enemies, attack saving, attack ranger, attack nearby enemies, attack other enemies.
Menace! Defeat it quick! Take this! Next time! That's what I call power!
But yeah, that's kind of like the whole point of it, and that's why people have to start realizing this shit.
So weak. Could have won alone.
I might like this. I got 3 primary attackers.
Good training.
With the strength, I can make a difference.
That fucker should respawn pretty quick. But yeah, that's why we are having problems in our country. And like people don't want to see that. They're blinded by their own stupidity of what they're telling you. Like mainstream media is literally nothing but poison. I get that people want to cry and bitch and moan and goo goo gaga and all that shit. That's cool. You could be a baby. You can cry, bitch and moan, and rise up against absolutely fucking nothing. That's basically what it is. You rise up against nothing. Like, and people talk about racist and that. Okay, who's racist? Who kills more people than anyone in a country? Idiot people. People that are uneducated. People that are into violent acts because of the way they live. So then you start to look at it. Okay, well, who's violent? Okay, people that are uneducated, people that live in a hostile environment. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was cool as hell. Okay.
Take it out. Next. One down. One down. Next. No more enemies.
Not until next time.
One down. One down. Next.
You're stronger.
And that's not what it is. I know people can say what they want to say, but honestly, that is how this works. The more that you have goals but not to go for, the more or less likely you're going to sit there and live based upon what other people are engaging you with. So people say money's everything, getting hosed is everything. This is a lifestyle I see a lot. Because I work with a lot of, inner city people, and that's what the lifestyle I see. People try to replicate that lifestyle because they think it's cool or jazz or fucking stupid. Like, no, that's a dumb lifestyle to live by because that lifestyle is not. It's not a safe lifestyle, so to speak. It's very aggressive lifestyle. But that's what they tend to want to live by. But yeah, like the biggest thing that I've noticed in my life, I was born around that aggressiveness. And my dad was always a very angry person, and he didn't get angry all the time. He got angry at stuff that had to do with him. So he didn't like to be because he just it felt bad. The feelings were bad when someone like says you're doing something wrong or like I thought I was doing it right. Like, yeah. The thing is, you did that wrong, and so this is called a learning process. So when you actually need to learn, you're going to get stuff wrong unless you educate yourself before you do it. So if you see someone doing it, you still have to look at something to be able to learn. You can't learn out of nothing.
Barely broke a sweat.
You always have to either think, see, smell, hear, taste your feelings, the things that you actually use every day.
We should work together to defeat this threat. One down. One down. We won admirably.
And that's the sort of thing that you never see a lot, as much.
Get out of my way before I break
But when you start to see it more, then you start to look at it from that perspective.
Aw, it's just getting started.
Well, definitely you're not spawning backwards, shit. So when I look at it from my perspective, you know, I learned that anger is a huge issue in society. I heard that drugs are a huge issue. The reason why people do so much of it is because they don't know how to deal with it without it. So I tell people, okay, smoky weed, you know, it's the biggest thing that we're dealing with right now. And like, how much people are sitting there thinking, oh, it's all good eating that, but then again, I don't do it, I'm perfectly fine.
Will not lose. Ever. Let us next. One down.
And
so weak. Could have won alone.
And that's really funny.
Get in our way.
I tell you, that's really funny. I don't have to do anything that tames my mind other than simple supplements that don't even change much. Creatine doesn't really change much. It gives me a little more of a knowledge gap because of, you know, the water that it pushes, the hydration it pushes when I have creatine and a good amount of water in me. It makes me, you know, feel more pumped up in that. Supposedly helps your brain function out quite a bit. But that's a natural thing you get in food itself. Your body has creatine in it. So when you start looking at the natural order of how your body works, then you start to see how you could be able to perform better with the natural stuff. So when people say, you know, weed's not natural because your body doesn't make it itself.
Dangerous.
Your body makes dopamine based upon the actions that you take. When a chemical is induced to making it for you, your body doesn't learn what it is to make it without that chemical.
All of us together. One down. One down.
I knew I had such power within me.
And that's why we're having fun. And that's why people keep on saying this fucking garbage ass shit with, well, and, well, this and that, and make up excuses for this and that, and then all of a sudden, you know, someone comes in like me and says, like, okay, you're just dumb. Because people live a healthier life and they actually do the stuff that the body actually engages to be doing. You walk around a lot, we ran a lot, we energize ourselves through food, and we do it all over again. We build ourselves up, we get hormonally strong, and then we have sex, and then we make babies. And then the genetics keep on going on. But do people think like that?
Take it out.
Oh,
It does more damage. That's what I call power.
And why don't they think like that? Well, that's because they never get taught anything. I'd say your culture is based upon where you live at. You can learn knowledge if you choose to open your mind up to the world around you. That's why other people from other countries always make fun of American, because they're fucking stupid. I've talked to them all the time. I talked to one yesterday. I was like, Americans are dumb. They destroy their own country because of not being knowledgeable enough about their country. And I'm always saying, well, that's kind of weird, because a lot of people my age that learned about the Constitution. Yeah? We learned about the 4, branches of government. How the fuck are we not knowing this shit? How the hell are we just sitting there like a bunch of fucking morons? And just sitting there like, hey, you're worried about pussy, money, and fucking drugs. I don't know how many people are like, they're just like, I need dick. I'm like, why? You just masturbate. You don't need to have that emotional driven thing. That's what the problem is. You're so emotionally driven, you're not understanding that you engage with emotions to be with someone that you love and you want to be with. Not just someone you're just going to be like one night stand with, like, oh, I'm done. You know how much that fucks up your psyche? A lot. That's why you smoke more weed. That's why you do more drugs, because your psyche's fucked up. Your psyche's fucked up because you're thinking that someone actually loves you and they don't.
It is unwise to get in our way.
And then you can indulge with just a dopamine rush, and then your body just wants it even more. So you find out the easiest way to fucking get it. It's all right in front of you.
Hostile entities, be careful!
And no matter what you say, no matter what you think, you're doing it to yourself. If you're overweight, then you understand that you have to be healthy, right? No, you don't. You just stay overweight. Complain a bitch and moan, or just sit there and like, I'm depressed, I'm just gonna die anyway. I might as well just die. So if you have that depression, and it's that intensive, then maybe you should get yourself a little bit of guidance. Not from a counselor. Counselors just want you, all doctors just want your fucking money. The only ones that actually will give you legitimate actual stuff is probably family doctors. But then, they're still going to be like, no, you just take a pill and it all go away, right? Because pharmaceuticals and doctors are all part of the same money thing in that. And that's why they get paid gigantic amount of money, and that's why they're pretty much immune to being sued. They're,
All of us together.
Come on. Next.
And you see it, and you see it, and you see it, and they're awful. But it's really fun though. Because when you actually look in the world, you start to see it. You see people more on drugs, you see people more drunk and that, but you also see people that are, engaging themselves in a good way. But the people that are on drugs, I think it's fucking immoral to be intelligent. Oh my god, you can't be fucking smart anymore. You gotta be a fucking idiot. You gotta be part of the crew.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
And then make up accusational bullshit.
Together to defeat this threat.
Rubbing my face.
What's up, Roger?
Stronger than ever.
Block the class. Yeah, I'm bad about that stuff. It's the same thing. Amazon Fighter Class 1 Grappler. Okay, so you upgrade. Okay, so you get you do get multiple classes. Okay, that's cool.
On it.
Yeah, this dude just got some huge amount of strength. That's really I like using him. His strength is really good.
Too easy.
Take it out before it does more damage.
One down. Okay. This energy is amazing. I feel so powerful.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to balance out my characters now. My two characters.
One down. Just weak enemies.
Have my dog in. Oh! Oh. Oh. Come on, turds. You can't stop barking for my puppy. Little barking turds. Yeah, I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer before I go eat something. I think I probably got about 10 minutes left or so. Yeah, I think I like this. I think I like that Spear Girl better than I like the Magic Girl.
Alright.
Good training.
Yeah, I don't know if she's got anything. Okay, no, she doesn't, because the other girl has stuff at the bottom of that. Okay, she doesn't have any stuff. I wish she would have. Well, she didn't give her the next level weapons. Well, next level weapons, third level weapons.
Hurry, let's move.
That is a boss. I think I get the fight.
One down.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
That's fine. I'll go to the next area. I'm already rather high as it is. Everyone's almost level 10, so that's not bad. Next area will be like 8s and that, and I'll just fuck around there for a little bit. Oh, I think I can buy something. Yeah, they don't. These guys don't bother you at all, actually. It's kind of funny. Yeah, they don't do shit. They say, what am I doing today? Okay. Yeah, they don't even do anything. They just like sit there. That's funny shit.
Get aboard, quick! All aboard!
We've wasted too much.
Don't worry. It's a long story.
I see. Well, you see. I am the princess of the Kingdom of Laurent, as well as the captain of the Amazon Guard, since agents from the Thieves of Navarre tricked my brother Elliot into letting them into the depths of the Citadel. With the winds gone, Laurent is completely overrun.
Oh, man,
My brother Elliot is missing, taken by the enemy. I will find those fiends and save Elliot. for my father and my country. And also for me, Laurent, but I have not yet the power to restore my country, nor find my brother on my own. My father once told me that His Eminence, Wendell's Priest of Light, would offer guidance if ever I were in trouble. That is why I am here. Please, allow me to accompany you, Fairy. Thank you.
Yeah, I like her voiceovers. Some of the voiceovers are okay, but some are just fucking stupid. Like the thief guy sounds like a thief. She sounds confident like an Amazonian princess. The other princess is ditzy and sounds like she just sounds fucking retarded. She sounds so stupid. Hey, yay! That's what the skipper guy was doing. Hey,
Escaped Jab.
Oh, I love that shit.
Been running around blindly ever since.
Why don't you ask around town for ideas?
How about I go
Good
get some
idea to
weapons
me.
and shit,
I could
because
use
this girl
some new
needs a
gear.
new weapon.
Let's look in the shops while we're at it.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna warm up some pizza and slam some pizza down.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Okay, never mind.
Good choice.
This is useful.
Come again.
Cool.
Lots of wares to browse. Come again.
Come again. Whoops. Excuse me.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Okay, so everyone gets their
Oh,
helmet.
good choice. Looks good.
Nice!
I had wanted this. This is useful.
Okay, I thought you got number 3 stuff, but you don't.
Come again.
Okay, so all my guys just got a little bit stronger. Awesome. Let's go ahead and go check the stuff out. 34, 41, 35. Okay, so she just has more damage, which is great. Her strength is actually high. Her stam's not bad either. So her defense is... He has 1 more defense. So overall, she seems to be very balanced. Except for that they have 1 more attack with their stuff. She has 1 less attack, so actually she'd be at 36. Okay. Well, that kind of changes everything then. Okay.
Yes, hello? I am Von Voyage, and you are? Oh, never mind. It hardly matters. You simply must see my invention.
But yeah, we're gonna
Wait
see,
for me
like,
in the backyard.
this guy named Kevin McCarthy is a fucking troll, so don't think that this dude is with us, because he's an 80-year-old dude. It's just... Supposedly, this is what it is. People... Here's how all this stuff could do. Trump... People in the age of Trump, like from like 78 to like 80 years old, these people are like all in their like almost 80s now. They're what you call the old guard. These people were the ones that fucking build almost everything in our country for, you know, and that's all these guys are in the 80s now. These guys started off all in the 50s and 40s, and they, you know, their parents started it, but then they're the ones that progressed to where it is right now. That's why people talk about Elon Musk or Mr. Beast a lot, because Mr. Beast, dude's a multi-millionaire person. I has hundreds of millions of dollars. He's going to be the new richest person. It's all going to keep on pushing towards that thing. That's why you have Elon Musk. Elon Musk is going to make, you know, Twitter very, very rich. He's very, very rich. People say, well, he's fake. It's someone underneath it, because I listen to a lot of flat earth people. It's like, oh, Elon Musk is fake. Here's what it is. Elon Musk doesn't have to build Tesla. He used the money that he had to engineer people, the smart ones, to actually do the stuff for him. He didn't just make Tesla himself. No. He bought the stuff to make it realize the engineers can be able to do it. They're like, okay, there's engineers all over the place. There's people that want to create stuff, but they're penalized through the government's red taping. That's why what Trump stated before, he said this. There's too much red tape around private industries, even himself, and the system's corrupt based upon that. That's the reason why all these people stay with billions of dollars, because they know the secrets of how to underweave taxes and constantly keep their wealth. That's why in the middle class, the people that are ones that are working underneath all these conglomerates are all the ones paying for all the taxes, is because they don't know the secrets. Taxes are bullshit, 100%. Federal taxes should not be anywhere to be allowed anymore. If not lower, because the motherfuckers don't need that money. They're literally abusing that money that we give them. That's why it was good for Nancy Pelosi to get out of office, because she was abusing the purse. She was abusing the government purse. She was taking all that money, and they were just fucking doing whatever they want with it. And all it's because they have the president that does it too. So when they have the House, they have the president and the House can literally just spend all the money they fucking want. And then no one can say nothing. Because they don't need it. That's how the rules work. I'm saying, once you learn the rules, then you start to understand how things work. And this is why we have problems in our country, because no one fucking knows what the fuck is going on, because they're all stupid. They believe the news. The news doesn't tell you how Congress works. I just learned that the other day, and that, like, I didn't know 100%. I'm like, oh. That's why they were spent on my... That's why they weren't investigating on stuff, because the person controls the FBI, the IRS, the CIA. They control all their funding, so they can fund them more or take funding away to pursue different things. So they go up to the FBI and they say, we're going to take your funding away from these people that are corrupt. And they all lose their fucking jobs. They'll fire all those people. And then you start seeing people that are not as corrupt, or people that are trying to do a good thing from the CIA and all that stuff. Then you start seeing that funding persuades people to do things, because money persuades everybody. At least in that class. Only some people are like, yeah, no. That's why they had all this stuff. As they try to impeach Trump twice, almost 3 times now. They had all these investigations on Trump and that. And what people say is, since we have the majority, and there's 5 seats left that have not been taken yet, that are probably going to go either or, but more or less hopefully go towards, for America, more or less against America. And the funny thing is, it shouldn't be like this. And there is some Democrats that actually are voting against this, because they're all in allegiance with each other. There's a lot of Republican people that are allegiance with the Democratic side, or the corrupt side of the government. So you got the corrupt side of the government, and you got actual liberals and actual conservatives. The corrupt side of the government are all the rhinos, all the people that are, doing all the shit that's happening now. That's what it is. And that's what people have to understand. That's what's been going on. It started when they got into office back in the early 2000s. It's kind of funny, when George W. Jr. Bush or whatever got in 2001, that's when you start seeing the change. And they said it all happened when 9/11 happened. That's when you start seeing the panicking of people and that, and they swoop underneath that emotional panic, and they took the House, they took the Senate, and they fucked up the judiciary, the courts and that, and then all of a sudden, they had the president where they wanted to be in that, and then they start fucking us over when Obama came in. And then they start weaving stuff into stuff, and then what broke it is that Trump came in. He told the truth of how corrupt stuff is, because he was part of the corruption. He said, this is stupid. These are my people. These are the people. That's why people love him so much. Doesn't matter what he says. As long as you speak the truth, I don't give a fuck if you're an asshole about it. That's always been the engagement that most people need to fucking understand. We're blindsided by non-truth where the truth is literally right in front of us. I always say, you get kind of like dick slap in your face there, you're like, and you don't know it? That's what's happening. The truth is slapping you in the fucking face. You're like, let me go pop more pills and smoke more drugs and act like I'm in fantasy land. Let me pretend I'm a fighter, and then once I get my ass fucking kicked, I go out and fucking start shooting people. That's what happens. You live in a make-believe world. Get out of it. This is what you need to do. Real life is not like this. Real life is supposed to be progress. Progress makes better life. Some people know that, other people don't. Would you progress in? Where the fuck you choose to. No one can tell you. That's why I don't listen to shitty-ass music. That's why I don't listen to... Some music people listen to is so fucking... A lot of it's just trash music. Nicki Minaj, trash. Half the rap I listen to, if it's not fucking Tupac, it's fucking shit. Being dead fucking serious. Nelly's okay, Usher's okay. These are all the people that I grew up with. But Tupac spoke the truth. That's why they had to get rid of him. Michael Jackson spoke the truth. That's why they had to get rid of him. Same thing with freaking Elvis. Elvis spoke the truth about how things happened. They got rid of him. Marilyn Monroe, got rid of him. JFK, got rid of him. Trump, they're trying to get rid of him because they don't want you to know the truth about what's going on. First off, the world's flat. We should know that. The 16th parallel is there for a fucking reason. So you don't know what the fuck is out there, so you don't know where you're living at. I always say, if you don't know what you're treading on, you don't know who the fuck you are. If you think you come from monkeys, I guess you're a monkey then, right? Well, the ancestors like that. That's what it is. They use science to make you... Religion came first. Kind of funny that religion came first. No, Christ came first, and then people started indoctrinating science. Not the church. I'm like, Christ itself. The church is what does all this bullshit. They're the one that start the whole science thing. People start thinking, like, okay, I can make-believe evolution. Let's make it a theory, and let's push that theory towards realization. It never happens. It's a theory. It still is a theory. Gravity's a theory. Evolution's a theory. All this other shit that they talk about, all of it's more or less a theory. It's been 50, 60 fucking years. How is it still a theory? How do supplements like ectosteroids from plants and bugs? This is a natural supplement. This is by Turk Builder. It's called Ecti Builder. Natural. How the fuck do we not know about this shit 50 years ago? Science didn't do shit. Science was all there for big brain people that sit there all day and make believe shit. Like, I'm intelligent because I wrote a thesis on how big my dick is. They're like, oh my god, you could grow it 10 inches from taking this pill. Doesn't work. It never did work. You know what makes your dick bigger, guys? Exercise. Oh my god. Blood flow. The more natural you are at exercising, and once you are at a certain weight percentage, if you're naturally at 15% or below it, then that's fine. Then more or less likely you'll have the biggest dick you'll ever have, without just getting surgery. Popping pills. All this stuff they give you. I mean, this stuff honestly works. I didn't take it for like 2 months. I've noticed a difference. And honestly, it works. I feel balance. Not too high, not too low. I feel balance. It's a hormonal balance. I only take 2. I used to try to take like 6. I said, well, fuck it. I don't need 6 because it's just a waste of fucking money. It doesn't do anything for me. 2. I take 2 every like 12 hours. So every time I wake up, I take 2. And then if I stay up for 12 or so hours in that, then I take them before I go to bed. Normally I cycle with sleep. Works out astonishingly Works out amazingly. It makes me recover. So if I work out really fucking hard, which I did today, I haven't ate anything yet. My energies are peaking. I feel balanced. So once you get used to not pushing food through your system every fucking 10 minutes, you're constantly fucking drinking and eating that, don't do it. Wait 2-3 hours. You can drink water, drink fluids, that's fine. But as soon as you put actual calories in your body in that, your body starts to look at it as a downfall of energy. That's why a lot of people have energy loss. Because they constantly fucking put calories in their body. They say diet soda is bad for you. But diet soda doesn't trigger anything. Your body just pees it out. It fucks with your... It doesn't do anything. Your body regulates it because it doesn't... It's artificial. It's just flavoring. Your body can get used to it. So if your body's used to artificial stuff and that, because you keep on drinking it, your body's going to know it's not actual sugar. You think your body's stupid? What the fuck, dude? You're alive, aren't you? 70% of your body, if not more, works on its own. It's kind of funny that you don't do nothing but move and talk. Your eyes work on their own. Your ears work on their own. It's not like you put energy into your ears from the work. They just work. Our bodies work. It's how it fucking is. Our body automatically does things. And it's hilarious that people keep on thinking. You know, once you figure out how stuff works, then you engage in better stuff. You gotta figure it out. It's the most common sense thing, and just fucking research it.
You want to know what this is, right? There's only one.
What's up, Kane? How you doing there, bud?
With my new deluxe super cannon,
that's all I'm saying. If you can research yourself and how you work as a human being, you can grow so much more than what you think. That's the biggest problem why people don't know shit. People don't know how to fucking eat right, or know macros, or know how the body recovers. They just fucking eat everything that tastes good. And it's like, that's not how the body works. It's not the taste of it. It's the nutrients that you get. So if you don't take vitamins, guess what happens? Your body lacks vitamins. If you lack vitamins, you feel like shit. Most times when people lack vitamins, they don't even know they're lacking vitamins because they're too busy on drugs.
I would have guessed that His Majesty knows about the Mana Stones.
We all escaped Jag, but I heard rumor. It made His Eminence, they say, a young priest named Heath is the only one in Wendell who...
Then we'll go out here and go level up some more. And that's what I've always noticed. Like, I'm learning now. I'm going through it now, and like it's. I always tell people, it's like, you know, more people that talk about, oh, we eat this, popping pills that, you know, it makes you feel good. And like, it makes you feel good because that's the whole point of it. It's a drug. It's supposed to induce you to feel good, so you can give them more money. It's a money scam. It's a money propaganda. They use it to make you have more money, and you don't grow from it. That's the whole point of
Wizard. Now I gotta go back.
Learn how the body works. That you will grow from taking more vitamins. You'll get stronger in that. You'll be able to perform better in that in all sorts of life. And then you get more educated. Once you get more educated, then you start to grow even more.
Be faster if we fight together.
We must continue to triumph.
This is faster if we fight together.
Barely broke a sweat.
Okay.
On it.
Get out of my way before I break you.
So weak. Could have won alone.
Oh man, who knows?
It's
take it out. We're just getting started.
But yeah, that's why we gotta keep on learning. That's the reason why I like research and stuff. I always love it. I love researching. If anything that makes you stronger is knowing how things work. Dudes that rely on doctors. Yeah, I like to rely on doctors, but they never tell you the secrets to life, right?
Run! Good training.
If you ask the question, like your family doctor will tell you, yeah, if you take vitamins and that, and do this and do that, drink more water and that, you'll be better than that. But then they look at it that you're not going to do because you're fucking stupid. How many people that are obese stay obese their whole entire life and then more or less die 20, 30 years before they're supposed to? That happens a lot. Or they go through massive surgeries and that to try to get themselves normal again.
One down. One down.
Stronger.
You know, when your doctor tells you you need to lose weight, and then you sit there and you don't lose fucking weight, and then your doctor keeps saying this shit over and over again, and you're sitting there like a fucking moron. Like, I don't know what happened, I don't know why I'm dying. I told you.
Good training.
You're killing yourself. And you're so dumb you don't realize you're doing it because you keep on doing it because of emotional outlet. You're feeding your own death. It doesn't matter how many people tell you it, but that's what happens. You're feeding your own death.
This is my fight.
One down. One down.
And people do it a lot. I see this a lot, and like, and then they'll use past tense things to make them feel that's how it should be. Like, well, when I was younger and that I was fit, and then it's like, okay, okay, that's cool, you know, but you're not young anymore. You're old, or you're not fit. People make believe that.
We're just getting started.
It's like, I'm fit, but I'm not massively fit. You know, I could probably run a mile straight. I haven't done it in a while, but I cycle now. I got a little bike and I got a Bowflex bike and I got a good cycle going on, so. Could be a possibility that I can, you know.
It is unlocked. We must continue to triumph.
Could be a possibility, yeah. I can, you know, continue doing it and see the benefits from it.
We should work together to defeat this threat.
You. Stay true.
Allow victory is easy with reliable companions.
She's a little low. I do like her a lot, though. Yeah, I've tried to balance up my levels and that. Oh. But yeah, that's how I keep on seeing in that. Like, there's a girl at work in that, you know. She's having issues, you know. She's very overweight and that. And we talked about it in that. And I'm just like.
Stay true. Okay, one down.
They must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
Like, you could do better if you just listen to people that are doing it themselves.
Alright, let's get your way. Lead to me.
Well fought. I never knew I had such power within me.
Get out of my way before I break you.
Stay true.
That?
One down.
That's the spirit. Come on.
On it!
But yeah, that's just how it is. And the more you see it, the more you start to believe what is actually right in front of you. That's why I don't believe what people tell me until I see it for myself. It doesn't matter what it is. You do anything else.
Training. I'm down.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Well fought. No more enemies. Not until next time.
But yeah, that's exactly what it is. And it's really unique to see, like,
The area is
wow,
clear of
that
threats.
changes you.
We have earned a rest.
How to deal with pain, how to deal with suffering, you know, because pain grows the body, and the more pain you have, say from exercising, the more that's likely to grow from it. Pain is an indicator of growth.
Not until next time.
Unless you're sick or unless you got massive issues. What's up, Raven?
We must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
But normally that's how it is, and you should be learning that. Like I was talking to this one kid at school, and like when I was in school, and that all football players were fucking monsters. And they were really stronger than average man by far. Those guys were like bench pressing 300 pounds and shit. They were just monster people. They were really getting into education, and they learned a lot from muscle building and that, bodybuilding and that. And we had quite a few guys who were just so fucking strong compared to the average person. It was ridiculous. And I look at kids nowadays on a football team, they're like junior, senior years, they're scrawny, they look like they don't eat anything. It's like, they lift the weights up, but they don't grow much muscle, and they're sitting there. Like, you guys are really fucking scrawny now. It's like, what do you do? Like, you guys play around with a bunch of, like, fucking 13-year-old boys and that? I mean, you guys look like little teenagers. No muscle development, nothing. And they lift weights and that, but they don't look strong. People will look to receiving, yeah, but you can only be as strong as you look. I look like I got big arms, right? Oh my god, do I lift 5 pounds or do I lift 20 or 30 pounds? It does matter. And 100 pounds for me is very light compared to other things. You know, I can pick up 100 pounds of a trash can with fucking trash in it because I'm a dishwasher. And I can pick it up and throw it over the trash thing. People say, that's not a lot of weight. That's half my fucking weight. If you don't train for it, you're going to end up doing it, you're going to end up fucking hurting yourself. Because you're pulling all your fucking muscles out just to do it one time when I can do it 40, 50 times.
Holidays? This is my fight. No need to...
I depressed for holidays? No, I don't care. I don't do anything for holidays. I'm working for holidays.
I can handle anything.
We should work together to defeat
No, I don't get depressed that much, honestly.
You have improved greatly.
Oscillated one down.
I try to keep my mind focused on things as much as I can. That's why I do the things I do.
Causing trouble at work?
Not really. Just trying. I'm a very different person compared to most people, and when I talk to that, people try not to understand me. If you listen to my conversation, most people don't get it because they're stupid and they don't understand shit, so they kind of just like look at me being weird or different, and like, okay, cool beans. I'd rather be smart than be an idiot. I'd rather know what the fuck's going on in the world than sit there all day and complain. If not complain, not do nothing. That's cool. Cool. You know why there's 1% class of people, right? Because they're the people that are actually intelligent enough to know what the fuck's going on. And the rest of the people are just following the leads of the 1%. Find that kind of interesting, don't you? Yeah, then once you start to find out that you're all like, oh.
Here.
That's cool. Once you figure out the secrets of life, it's actually quite amazing. Because then you know how to deal with depression, you know how to deal with anxiety, you know how to deal with people. Because you're dealing with it. You're understanding it. That's why most society is so much on drugs now, because they don't know how to deal with life. They just keep on pumping more drugs in them. And then they realize that they don't actually help them, but they don't care because they feel good at that moment. And the more you feel good with drugs, that's why people get on heroin, meth, and all this other shit, man. You know, and then sometimes they'll fucking like have sex with it, and then it feels even better. And I'm like, oh, like, Jesus Christ, sex feels good. Sex feels amazing. Why you need to be on drugs? Jesus Christ, I mean, sex is the biggest release of everything.
With lots of meds.
Well, meds are drugs. I mean, a lot of the stuff that most people don't get is that our bodies regulate through things that are actually, that we don't take enough of. Like, okay, so like, you don't have enough vitamin D, you don't have issues. You don't have enough salt, copper, magnesium. And if you don't have any of these actual things that, like, people have thyroid issues, well, if you don't eat the certain vitamins that release thyroid, then you're going to have thyroid issues, right? Unless it's a genetic composition, which is fine, no people have it, but if you don't do it, how do you know that it's genetics? I mean, it doesn't matter, like, okay, you said prescribed from doctors that. Doctors prescribe people because it makes them money. It does help.
My turn. One down.
It does. But it depends on what your prescription is for.
You can't fight like this.
So if you're prescribed for something that you can naturally do for yourself, why just do natural?
This is my one down.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
There might be more natural alternatives than taking them.
One down.
Okay. Can't get natural Adderall.
You're on Adderall? You know what Adderall actually does? You know what the Adderall does, right? It induces focus because you have ADHD. You can naturally do that. I had ADHD. I can... Okay, so Adderall is not... You can take natural stuff that gives you focus. I take natural stuff that gives me focus. They're lying to you, bro. I used to take Adderall when I was in high school, and it didn't do nothing. It curbed my appetite, and I didn't eat worth shit during, like, bulk of my high school years. So, no. Adderall is a horrible substance to take, and you don't need it. It's doctor inducing you to think that you need something to make you study harder. What are you studying for? I mean, school, literally, the basics of school is bare minimum, right? You know, the bulk of stuff that you learn, like in 6th grade multiplication, addition, and normal reading arithmetic, you learn that all again in high school. You really don't learn much of anything in high school. High school is literally just another way of state funding, basically. You might learn a little bit more of a basic math and arithmetic, or writing arithmetic is all you need to get a job, right? You don't need any other crap. Just don't go to college. I've been to college. I know a lot of people that are in college now, and half the shit they learn is crap. And a lot of stuff that they try to say that makes them like more educated because they get a piece of paper that says, "Congratulations, you spent $3 billion on a degree," and they get no job. That's why they want to release this debt from student loans. The most dumbest president we ever had. Why? Because they're not getting jobs. That's why. They can't get jobs, so they have to release the debt because they can't make money to release the debt on their own because they're working at a Arby's or a fast food or someplace that doesn't make as much money. So all that learning did absolutely nothing.
Here.
Come on. So, and that's how it truly is. I know I've been with the college there, and it's ridiculous how much they don't have jobs. Because they induce you with stuff that's not even actually true. Some of it might be. Like trade schools? Yeah, if you go into a trade school, you become a carpenter, electrician, or an iron worker, you will have a job. Period. But trade schools only last for maybe 6 months? Maybe? If you go into apprenticeship program, 6 months? That's not... If you go into a tech school, that's just inducing more state money for the schools, so they get richer while you learn the basic things of, iron working and that. But it doesn't take long to learn it. It really doesn't. And you say that you take, Adderall and that, and like, okay.
Watch out!
You gotta know how focus works. What is focus? Focus is something that your attention is clearly likes it. So if you like something, your attention, your focus will be more on it. If you don't like something, your focus and your attention doesn't like to be on it. If you don't like to learn something, then more or less likely you're not going to sit there and learn. You're not going to learn at all. So when you force the focus on you,
it helps you do stuff you don't like.
Yeah, but you could do that naturally though. It's called discipline. See, I just fixed the problem. Adderall is called discipline, right? Adderall makes you disciplined. Heck, it does. It forces you to be disciplined. So, like, if I exercise and I feel pain, and I stop exercising because it hurts, eventually I can grow a tolerance to that discipline. And it makes me focus more. So you really don't need it. You don't need it at all. You don't need to force yourself to do things you don't want to do. I've been through my whole life. I started taking stuff when I was like a sophomore in high school.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
And it was the worst thing I've ever did. I learned more out of school without taking pills and that than I did when I was in school. I'm trying to the lions to right to your face. I've been through the cycle of that. Even my parents even agree with me that they shouldn't have put me on drugs like that. So like the thing is, okay, what do you do all day? I'm guessing that you're young, to a certain extent. I'm almost 33. So okay, so let's go by. Are you still in high school? We have to go through this. It's called. We have to go through the system of you. I don't know who you are, and I don't know like the things that you do. All I know is that you take Adderall. So you're not in school. Okay, well I'm saying is, how old are you? Like, what's your age?
Hurry, let's move.
So you're not in school anymore. Well, that does Adderall is absolutely pointless. There's no point in going to school.
Get out of my way before I break you.
21.
21. Okay, 21 years old. Okay. So why do you take Adderall then?
That's what I call power.
You're not in school. There's no point in taking it if you're not using it to actually gain anything, right?
Help with work.
All of Together!
That's what it's work. Okay, well, what do you do at work? What's your job?
We must continue to triumph.
All right, clear your way. Leave it to me.
Stronger than ever!
Server.
So you're a server. Do you drink coffee? Do you drink any stimulants at all, like coffee or energy drinks or anything like that?
One down! Learning! Getting stronger!
There's gonna be a lot of questions I'm gonna ask you. Because you drink coffee, then you drink stimulants, and that stimulants activate your nerve systems and makes you more energetic, and that vitamin B helps out with digestion of energy and all that stuff. And that, okay, so you can do this stuff, and not everybody does. So you take Adderall for focus because you think that you can't do without it.
You must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
That's what most people do. I don't take Adderall at all. My focus is fucking through the fucking roof. I take the workout. There's a little bit of focus, actual natural focus in it, but it doesn't over-focus me. I can still eat. Because that'll actually curbs your appetite, makes you not want to eat. But if you can't eat, then more or less likely you're not going to have the energy to do shit anyway.
Continue on our journey as planned.
Because Adderall does curb your appetite. I already know that because I used to take it when I was younger. So yeah, if you got your appetite curbed, you're not having nutrition pumping through your system, then Adderall is absolutely pointless. That's why you keep on taking it, because you think that you think that you eat more than your appetite. No, your appetite's everything. How you eat, what you eat, vitamins you take, that helps out way more than popping a damn pill. It makes you slightly focused, or even overly focused sometimes. So I had that problem where I was overly focused on that, and it made my appetite die, completely die. I could not eat at all for like the whole fucking day. It was horrible.
We overpowered the enemy.
You know, I couldn't grow being a 16-year-old kid, and I started having massive issues in that. It affects you your whole entire life, because it took me like a really long time. Like I was 16, 18 when I stopped taking it around my senior year. Man, I'm my two heaviest growing points is 16 to 18 years old. Mentally and physically and, you know, spiritually, obviously.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy!
Crosscut!
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
So, what I suggest doing, take pre-workouts, get creatine in you. Creatine helps you out a lot with your brain function. It actually makes you smarter. So I've been taking that shit probably for the last like 3 or 4 years now. It's the best thing you'll ever need. And trust me, you'll get off Adderall pretty quick, because you're not going to need it. It's going to be actually pretty damn pointless.
You have improved greatly.
Because like, you know, you gotta know how much vitamins you take. You start taking like magnesium, and start taking multivitamins and that. You start regulating that through your system and that, you will see an enormous difference in focus and in brain function too. Because brain functions on metals. So you know, you need to learn about how your body actually works. You don't know how your body works, and that's why people go on prescriptions. They say, well, it's from a doctor. Doctors do that because they want your fucking money. Every time you buy something from that doctor, they get a percentage from pharmaceuticals. Just give you that FYI. They're not doing it to fucking make you feel better. You know it does. But if you don't ask, oh yeah, I want natural alternatives, they're not going to tell you. They're going to be like, okay, learn how to focus better. Well, how do I do that? I can teach you how to do that, it's just discipline.
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
I mean, I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm seeing a huge difference. Especially like exercise. Exercise actually makes you focus more. Helps you out with blood flow. Blood flow is everything.
Hostile entities, be careful!
Because then you're gonna start relying on everything else. So when you have thyroid issues or testosterone issues or issues altogether, that you can just exercise. That can actually help do all the bulk of it. And having good nutrition, you'd be surprised how much it changes you. Try it out, dude. Try to do, you know, as many push-ups as you can. Get your heart rate up to like 140, 150. Of course, it always depends on how like fat you are now. I know your body type and that.
I can't get enough of this power.
So go ahead and do, you know, a difficult cardio session, you know, for 15 minutes like that. Get your heart rate up. You'll feel a difference because of blood flow. You'll feel a huge difference.
I feel so powerful.
Because basically why a lot of people with hyper disorders, which is basically what ADHD is because you don't use enough energy to keep you stable. Energies are overwhelmingly high, so focus actually doesn't get rid of the energy. It really does. You can do it naturally just by just doing stuff. You could all day play video games. Okay, I do that. But I also exercise on my stream. I just got an exercise and that. I feel fantastic.
Be careful.
You know, it's mainly about being a waitress and that. Being a better waitress is, you know, memorizing stuff. Memorizing orders, memorizing, you know, combinations of food and that, you know, because I work at a restaurant and that, I see how it is. I'm not a waitress or anything, but I see how it is when people do orders and all stuff and that.
Getting stronger.
And being more athletic, having more stamina leads to a lot of other things too. That's, you know, cardiovascular is very, 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 you need it. So,
Victory is easy with
cardio, leg strength, back strength, glute strength, that'll all help out with a lot of different things. Especially wrist strength, arm strength, with carrying stuff and that. There's all kinds of things to do.
Let's get moving.
That's why I look at exercise. It doesn't make it easier for my job. Yeah, it does. It makes it a lot easier. They look at most people, they can't even pick up a thing of grease that weighs 80 pounds. They fucking struggle with it. Even though grease is literally less denser than water, so it's actually supposed to be lighter. They can't even barely pick anything up. They struggle with it so much. And it's like, yeah, it's simple strength training. Literally, it's the simplest of all strength training. So like, if you can say like, I take 30 pounds, for instance. This is what I do. I do it for my chest exercises. I got both flex weights. I'll show you right here. I got both flex weights. This is 30 pounds, okay? How much is 30 pounds? Quite a bit, right? You know, when people say, oh, you lift 30 pounds, and oh, you know, that's pretty light. And then, you know, you can throw it up in the air and that. But to a normal person that doesn't lift weights, how much is 30 pounds? Could be quite a bit. So imagine, you know, if it was 50 pounds, you could do the same thing. Well, fuck, 50 pounds is a lot of weight. You know, toss up in the air, like, whee! You know, have fun with it. A little heavy, but not anything too restraining to where your muscles are all like, oh, get it off of me. So you train with it. Eventually it gets easier and easier and easier. So then, you know, same thing with putting something above you as a waitress. Above you. You hold like this. 30 pounds. 30 pounds. Get used to it. Get used to the folding of that. So, you know, 30 pounds gets really light after a while. And you throw it up in the air. It's strenuous, but I doubt most trays weigh 30 pounds of food on it. And they can. But once you get used to it, that's why strength training is so good. So, like, when you exercise, your focus gets higher, your discipline gets higher, you feel better, you feel more energetic. That's the main part of it. And not a lot of younger people know that. A lot of times they don't really train. They say, oh, I trained when I was in high school and that. Did you eat right to be able to build? Or did you plateau yourself and thinking, well, fuck. I didn't know. Well, that's a lot of things you don't know. So, and that's what it is. That's the problem that I had when I was younger, around your age now. And of course, you know, not everyone's the same, you know. You could be lifting weights in that. You could have good nutrition in that. But you're still not knowing the fundamentals of having a good spirit. That's always the hardest part. Believe in yourself kind of thing. To say, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can.
Take this! Take this!
If you think you can't do it, then try to do it and see if it works. I'm talking with taking Adderall. I mean, if you can't believe in yourself to be able to fight against that, you know, issue that you have, then how the fuck do you know if you can't do it or not? It's like,
let's get moving.
And it's gonna take time, though. Everything takes time. Once you get off of it, obviously you're gonna notice a difference. But let your body play out like it's naturally supposed to do.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Man, I know a lot of kids that used to sell that shit. Drugs are a very, like, easy way to make huge amount of fucking money, and people do it all the time. Don't get involved with that shit. Don't believe it helps you. You say, well, we's not bad for you. We make you lazy and fucking dumb as hell. It does. People that smoke a lot of weed are really, more or less likely, not the smartest fucking people. They have rage issues, they have emotional issues, they have so much fucking issues with that because they don't know how to control anything. Their dopamine levels, which is a happy hormone, is just engaged in unnatural stuff, which is a chemical in your body that's put in there through smoking weed that makes you feel good. You're not supposed to feel cherry all day long. So that's called a hormonal balance. You're supposed to feel balanced. Because what happens is if you
barely broke a sweat.
If you get too much of a good thing, it becomes bad. Like people are addicted to fucking masturbating now. What happens is it becomes eventually it stops feeling as good.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
That's one of the issues that I have every now and again. Especially if I don't keep my mind busy. You know, when you see a hot girl with a fat rack, you're watching stuff, and then nowadays fucking tits are everywhere. You can go on fucking YouTube and see titties all over the place. You know, keep your mind focused on other things.
We should work together to defeat them!
Barely broke a sweat.
And that's what we need to do as people to grow. You don't think about goals and that. Regulate your goals. Say, hey, okay, what am I going to do this year? This year, I want to lose weight. I want to get down to 15% body fat. I'm at like 25 or 24%. So I got to lose 10% or so. I want to gain 10 pounds of muscle. Now, I might think it's unreal to do that, and actually it's not unreal because you have a lot of muscle in your body now that you can work out, especially legs. If you did a lot of heavy-ass leg exercises and that, you build up a lot of legs, your muscle index will go through the fucking roof. That's what I do. I do a lot of resistance biking now. I get my legs better shape. I do more glutes. I do more, hamstrings. So, I mean, it does work. We see people like Michael Hearn, that big old ridiculous dude got massively good genetics in that. He built like a horse. Probably because of a horse, steroids and that, obviously. But the dude's got fantastic, body. Now, I'm not gonna say you're gonna look like that, but it doesn't mean you can't try. No one needs a bench press 500 pounds. That's too much weight. That's pointless.
I can't get enough of this power.
And that's what it is. I see it.
This is my fight.
I see it all the time.
No need to trouble yourself.
That's why we need to figure out goals. People are like, oh, I gotta worry about money. Money comes because you work. That's you don't need to worry about money. As long as you're working, you always make money. I know people talk about that stuff and that. I hear it a lot.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
And they're like, I could work 2 jobs. I see people do it and they fail every damn time. They can't work 2 jobs for too long. They will fail. And then they'll lose a lot of stuff when they do. Like sleep. Sleep's very important. You need your sleep. The better you sleep, the better you recover, the better life you have.
Faster if we fight together.
I mean, reality is hard to take in. Now, we'll talk about the spiritual of the human body. Yeah, I talk about the mental, which is the focus that most people lack. The exercise and that helps you discipline and focus. The spiritual of you. Talk about living. That's how you feel. Our souls replicate feeling. That's why we feel. Without a soul, you can't feel. You become what you call a puppet. Some people live like puppets. Because they can't regulate feelings that well. Because it's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not easy. It's rather difficult.
Minutes. Defeat it quickly and move.
Run! Victory is easy with reliable companions.
That's the spirit.
My turn.
So you have to train yourself in all of them. Once you grow in one, the other one gets easier to grow. So like, how do you get to believe in yourself? Finish goals. Number 1. That's how you believe in yourself. Finish goals. It's a huge process. It's very time consuming to learn all this shit, but it works. So if you got weight issues, stop eating so much food and learn let your body digest.
We won admirably.
That's the biggest problem is people eat constantly and they're like, I'm tired. Well, when did you eat? Like an hour ago, and you're eating again? That's why you're tired, because you're not regulating. Your first regulation of food is why people don't have energy. Because you regulate your one meal. Say you eat a lot of easy things, like you have carbs, a lot of carbs in the morning with a little bit of protein in that. More less likely, your carbs are going to regulate faster. That's why you have to learn how macros work, learn how carbs, sugars, and proteins and fats work in your body, for the most part. Because then you understand how it's. So you can spike your blood sugar by having sugar. Sugar's going to digest faster than everything else. Because everything turns into sugar, it turns into glucose. Most likely. So if you have sugar now, it's going to turn to glucose a lot faster, and you'll get energy quicker. But there is some type of carbs that do digest faster than other carbs. There's long-lasting carbs and there's short-lasting carbs. So like most times, like bread, stuff like that, rice, noodles, and that, the thicker carbs and that. Obviously, regulate a little bit slower. Goes on depends on your body. Like oats regulate actually quite fast. At least I hope that I'm getting it right. I think it is rice and oats, but like dough, noodles, bread, and that doesn't regulate as fast.
Take down the enemy.
Yeah, because the more natural it is, like dough is made from grass, from weeds.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
Rye.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
It's thick into flour, so you get to digest it a little bit differently. Yeah, that's how it normally works. That's how you gotta learn stuff.
One down. Training.
Allow me.
Yeah, learning is everything. Once you start to learn stuff from that, you will grow. Come on, right now, I need to give me food. And compounding stuff is always good. So, like, if you compound foods from carbs, vegetables, and proteins, you'll probably be better off than eating it by itself. Mix it all together. And people always say pizza's really bad for you. In moderation, pizza actually has everything that you need. Like everything. Okay. Sorry, I gotta get a plate. I got a lot of pizza. I think I see 2 slices of it. Normally I tend to buy a pizza and normally let it last throughout my day. So I'll be like 2 gigantic slices of pizza. Let it last. You don't need all that food all at once. But yeah, if you want to learn a little bit more on that, you know, if you're still watching that, just you keep coming on. That I'm always willing to teach people. We'll go through it together. That's always going to be the thing. You know, life is not meant to be alone. That's why we have lots of humans. If life was alone, then by all means we would not have as many humans. So, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. But yeah, the biggest thing with a lot of people is they don't know. So, like, I didn't know a lot of things in that. I didn't know about pre-workout for a while, and I knew about hydration powder and like Gatorade and stuff like that, which actually helps out a lot. Because potassium is a very, good thing to have.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy! We must continue to triumph!
But yeah, that's the whole point of my channel. I know I have the name in that. That name is just a name. I think it's unique because not a lot of people have that name, so I'm just, okay, whatever.
It'll be faster if we fight together.
We must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
I don't use this stuff that much.
Come on.
On it! Allow me! We should work together to defeat this threat! Well fought!
Just weak enemies.
Nice. Let's see, blowing up pretty good. I wish there was a golden one. I think there's a golden one later on. I can go into the other part. Oh, I need to save. I got a lot of fucking levels. Look at that shit. Okay. Yeah.
Menace. Defeat it quickly and move.
Well fought! Okay. The area is free of threats. We have earned a rest.
Nice. But yeah, learning's like everything. That's why we have to keep on learning. So the basis of my channel is always going to be like that. I love learning. I love producing. I love making, people understand things more than what they're supposed to, because not a lot of people understand things as much as they need to.
It is unwise. Well fought. One down. I never knew I had such power within me.
Nice.
Menace. Defeat it quickly and move.
Well fought.
I like the boss quite a bit. I said her damage is like a C, but it's actually more like a B.
All right, clear your way. Leave it to me.
This.
And the B's guy's hella strong.
Get out of my way before I break you.
We won admirably.
Yeah, B-Cat does enormous amount of damage.
We should work together to defeat this threat!
It's actually really powerful.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
Damn!
Learning! Getting stronger!
It is unwise!
This is strength!
Out of my way before I break
Stay
you!
true!
Good training!
Yeah, I like this better. I mean, Who Was Your Girl is good.
My turn!
Her holy blood's hella powerful.
We should continue on our journey.
That's not anything that you can actively use a ridiculous amount. You have to, like, go to the ability, go down, go to moves, and then use it. So it's better off for her to be an AI than use it, because it makes more sense. Because then, when you're the lead...
This will be faster if we fight together!
Stay true!
When you're a lead, you're more likely to get attacked a lot more. And using spells is kind of a pain in the ass.
Take it out before it does more damage!
Stay true!
We overpowered the enemy.
It is unwise. Okay.
Yeah, I always like learning, I always like talking about things.
Training!
Always will. I love it a lot. And I want people to join in on it, because it's the whole point of living. Just keep on pushing that thing forward. You'd be surprised, if you don't do it, if someone doesn't engage it, you'll never do it. So I mean, it takes a lot to find yourself. I found my purpose. I like what I do. I love that. I love the emotional research. I like researching how people are developing that, cultures and stuff like that. It is amazing to me. I ask the questions and that people are like scared of asking. I go up to a black person asking them, what is racism towards you? And a lot of people always say it's not even white, it's more like black people. And I think that the racist, they don't like each other. I've been listening to that a lot lately. And I say, there's going to be people that are going to disagree with the culture. If they think that's what racism is a disagreement with culture, then that's the problem. It's not. That's not racism. That's a disagreement with culture, which means you're not used to that culture.
All of us together! One down!
That's not
I'm eating them all on my own?
They don't need use skills that much, just have them just fucking attack. Yeah, I mean, I asked older black men in that, like ones in their 60s and that, and they actually do tell me about that.
This does more damage!
Stay true!
Yeah, it's really interesting. I had seen documentaries of that, they say, like, when people are living that, there's still a lot of, like, there's still a lot of conservatives, Confederate people in the South that are full on, libertarians and that, like, they're fully, like, racist people. And they are, like, they're fucking racist. Like, they won't call them the N-word and that, and, some are just older people. But sometimes they're open about it. Like, there was one thing I saw was a short. There was a white guy, a white older man, I think he was probably like in his late 70s and that, and he was talking to, a black guy that was
eating them all on my own?
Like, probably in his 30s, early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. And the guy was open about being racist. He says, yeah, it's just how we grew up.
Well fought. Stay
with reliable companions.
And it was very unique. I'm like, oh, okay. Huh. That makes sense.
Let's take it out. It does more
That's what it is.
Well fought.
People are scared to talk about that shit. And if you can't talk about it, how the hell you gonna make it better? You can't. You can't make anything better if you don't talk about it. That's why I've noticed a lot of people that are, you know, Democratic and liberal and that are white liberals and that. Oh man. You'd be surprised how much they don't want to talk about that. They pity black people a lot. It's like, why the fuck are you pitying these people? Yeah, bro, you're making them victimize themselves, right?
It is unwise, well fought.
It's okay for them to be on mass amount of cocaine and heroin and meth and that stuff if they are taking that stuff. No, it's horrible. It's stupid. But what I've noticed with like a lot of conservative black people, they're fucking massively educated. They live a really good life. They have merit. They don't live the whole like, you know, inner city life and that. And they think that's going against it. No, it's a cultural change. You don't change your fucking race. It has nothing to do with culture at all. Culture is where you live and how you adapt to that living. Some people adapt to it, some people don't. Some people go to a different culture, a different way of living. Some people say it's a black, no, it's not. You can't put one black person and say all black people should be like that black person. No. That's actually what you call cultural racism. Culturalism. Whatever you fucking want to call it. I was gonna shit fucking
Together to defeat the enemy. One down.
You always find that kind of unique, you know, to bring it up. You actually start to learn how culture works. There's no such thing as racism. It's just a cultural change. So, like, if you get, okay, here's how it is. It's how easy you can identify it. You get two black guys. One dresses what you call inner city, and one dresses, say, county. They dress completely different. They both listen to different music. One listens to really like ghetto rap and that, and like listens to, you know, about, you know, shooting people or the fucking shit they listen to. That it's all fucking dumbass shit to begin with. And the other ones listen to metal or rock or something like that, you know. Okay, so you got two more. If a racist person went up to both of these people just to say, how would he act towards the different cultures? If they were 100% racist, it wouldn't even matter what culture they are. They would look at them, they're black. I don't like you. No, it wouldn't be like that at all. It wouldn't be like that at all. They might think about it a little bit, but they also think about how they are, how they act. At first, they'll be like, but when they see the person dressing really nicely, he talks educated, he talks with actual merit, then you talk another one, and you got a lot of slang, got a lot of stuff in that. Oh, 100% difference. Same thing with white people. Actually, I've seen some really trashy whites and blacks. If that's what we call trashy, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And you can notice the difference. It happens at my job. I know, I see there's an educated black woman. She goes to school and that. She has her own stuff going on that. And she calls out one of the guys at work. She calls him ghetto. Why? There's a reason why behind it. You don't act with merit. You don't like following rules. You like to be an instigator of rules. There's rules that you can follow, merit, to have an honor with something. Not just be like, I don't give a shit, blah, 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 blah. It's stupid. It's childish to me. Now you know why I keep calling you a child. That's the reason why I keep calling you a child, because you act like a child.
No more enemies. Not until next time.
There's reasonings of why I call people like that.
Not until next time.
Okay.
So now you know.
I can handle anything.
It's not even just me. They think in a different way. Or they call you a child. It's less ignorant, I guess.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
And that's what it is.
Well fought.
So if racism truly existed,
Just getting started.
then everybody would be sitting there, and literally it would be a fucking problem. If you say all whites are racist towards all blacks, you have enormous wars in the cities. Enormous wars. It'd be constantly. It'd be like the New York fucking thing, that one movie with the New York gangs and that. But in that movie, there's a whole bunch of white people killing each other. I find that kind of like weird, like, yeah, like the Irish people killing the Scottish people, whatever it is, in that New York gang with Leonardo DiCaprio. That's what you have in the cities. You have different gangs killing each other because of whatever territorial dispute or whatever it is.
You won admirably.
That's what it is.
My turn.
Why? Different ways of living, and they want power. They want to dominate things.
Okay.
That's all they know. If you live by the blade, you honor the blade, you live by the blade. They have something to live by. They honor the gang code or whatever, the clan code or whatever they have. And that's what it is. 100%. You honor the people that you're in the gang with. When you can't have that honor. That's the reason why I don't believe there's actual gangs out there anymore. I think they're separated from the Bloods and the Cribs. That's what the biggest thing is. I talk to older black people, talk about the Bloods and Cribs and that, and they all say the same thing. They died out a long time ago. There's little remnants of them, but most of them are just copies of them. They're taught, but they're not actual gangs. They're just groups of people just fucking being dumb for the most part.
Okay. Take through.
There might be some type of thing out there, but I don't see it as anything controlled. It's just wild. What I learned about the mafias and then all the gangs that back then, that they were very structured. If you fucked up, you would be massively disciplined. If you done something stupid, more or less likely that you would get, disciplined or you would get shot. That's how strict. There's no rules anymore. Everyone does whatever the fuck they want to do. You don't have anyone commanding shit. You used to have a bunch of little groups of people doing things. There's a real command out there. You see an enormous difference in society. Crime would not be the way it is. Because there's no discipline. They do whatever they please. That's the problem. Back then there was discipline. Back in the 70s and 60s, there was fucking discipline. They told them that you do the rules and regulations, you only do certain things if we tell you to do it, or more or less likely if if it's part of the code or whatever it is.
Taking out all the enemies nearby.
But one of the things I've noticed, you don't antagonize things to make it worse for the game. You can't. It's like politics. Straight up like politics. That's how politics works. If you break the rules of political, they will. What did Hillary Clinton do? You break the rules of politicals, they have you assassinated. It's happened. Or they'll make you lose your job. You will be broke. You can't get a job anywhere. That's what it is. If you break the rules of what you call the covenant, which is the cabin or whatever, more or less likely, you'll get things stripped away from you by being disciplined. Mafia code, gang code, clan code, whatever fucking it is, it's all the same shit.
Take down the enemy.
It's always been like that. But you have to have code, you have to have rules.
You must have taken out all the enemies.
Because if anything that hurts the masses, even like the drug lords. The drug lords of St. Louis where I live at, or in Chicago, wherever the main cities are, they have rules. If you fuck with rules, you either get put in prison, because they don't care. They know cops, they'll put them in prison. Don't rat them out 100%. You gotta shoot fucked up, you idiot.
Beating them all on my own?
That's why people try to live that high life of, obviously, it's not just weed. Weed's a very minor drug, but like heavier drugs, like cocaine, crack, stuff like that. That's regulated through the drug lord system.
We won admirably.
Which is the old mafia system. You'll make a lot of money, but you're a peon. You won't live too long. You will eventually get arrested. Because you're gonna live that high life, it's gonna go to your fucking head, and what happens is they'll use you, the dumb fuck, and you will get pushed against arrested. You will get arrested. Unless you rat them out, but you're too scared to rat them out. No? Snitches get stitches kind of thing. Well, that's how it is. That's the motto.
Let's move. Dangerous.
You don't do it? You don't tell, then you're okay. If you start talking now, you got fucking issues now.
Victory is easy.
You start seeing how terrifying these mafia drug lords are. It's all based upon merit. So when you see people robbing stuff in that, being stupid in that, and then creating stuff in that, it hurts the community a lot. Because then they stop caring about you. They don't hoorah your fucking ass. They don't give a shit. Oh, good pizza. Oh, thanks for all the likes. I was looking for the likes now. I appreciate it. Almost up at 230. I want to get up by 300 before the end of this year. But we will see. Catch them from the banana pepper. Oh, we don't want to learn how this stuff works. I'd be more than happy to tell you. It's pretty easy regulations. Yes, mafias are good. The newest out there mafia regulated thing is the unions. Not all of them, but you can tell which ones have more mafia-related corruption in them. They even know it too. The people that work as union people, they know. Or even political politicians. Nancy Pelosi, she was part of her father was part of the mafia. That's what she does. What she does. She got caught from the bus. Regulate money, fuck over people. As long as your family's good and the families are part of your organization or your mafia, could be 100 people. We're gonna fuck over millions of people. Not get rich because they're too busy buying and marketing shit.
Get out of my way before I break you.
So weak on it.
You'd be really surprised. I always like to talk about stuff like that.
One down.
It's just getting started.
I'd be like, you know why people are broke? They buy too much shit, right? And they always blame it on bills. No, it's because you buy too much shit.
Taking out all the enemies nearby.
How much money can you save from not buying drugs? All drugs.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
Don't make any excuse. How much actual truth of money do you spend on weed per month? $300? $200? Say you spend, it's 200 or like 250 on weed. Maybe like say $50 a month. That's about reasonable amount. You know, people get a lot more on that. Especially high quality stuff and that. Don't spend $100 fucking week on shit. So if you think you have problem with bills,
amazing.
but you keep on buying that stuff. Okay. No, it'll make you feel better. Pre-workout. This is about $60. $60. It can last you, say, 3 weeks. It's natural. It's got natural stuff in it that actually does help you better. Wow. Amazing. Natural. Actual things that your body actually uses that makes you better. It makes you stronger. It makes you faster. What does weed do for you? Makes you slower, makes you dumber. Okay. Actually, it's like $49. $49, $50. $50 for almost a month? You could just take one serving every day. You just take, you know, when you're out working that. Take it out work. Saving money, right? You know, you feel better. Okay. Good stuff. $40 for 60 pills. It's a natural supplement. It's from plant-based supplements. And you know, well, it's like weed. See, weed is different. This regulates hormones. It keeps you balanced. Weed induces hormones to keep you high. That's why it's called a high. Oh my God! Now you know something. And we take other things to call a low. And sometimes different kinds of weeds makes you low or high. You can be balanced with weed, but God forbid no one's ever that. They want to be, you know, because they're floating in the air going, wee. You're just going to fall and hit that fucking ground. I'd rather be balanced on the ground floor and be happy and then grow stronger over it, or be high as fuck and get weak from it. See? That's basic stuff. You might learn something. Holy shit. Interesting, huh? Interesting how the world actually works. They tell you something, it's natural, but it's not actually good natural, it's bad natural. Because you always will abuse it. What did Tom McDonald say? Pharmaceuticals give you drugs you're probably going to abuse, right? Wow. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? Okay, I gotta warm up my pizza again. Got a little cold. I don't think I warmed it up all the way the first time. But yeah. Welcome to my channel. You might actually learn something. And as you learn, I learn too, because that's how it works. Learning never stops. To admit that you're stupid is how learning starts. People that are dumb, I always gotta say dumb shit, like two people that are smart. You think you know everything. No, I know everything that I know. I don't think it. You can't put think you know. It's just, how the hell you put I think I know something? No, you can't think it, you just know it. Use the acronyms of words right, please. Take it out.
does more damage.
I think I can. Or do I know I can? Two different things. Believe or knowing. Belief is a thought. Which means it doesn't truly exist.
We have improved greatly.
And you can say you can use thoughts to make yourself know. Of course. All you do is think. You're just using one process of the brain.
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
Thinking. Knowing is make it absolute, an experience that grows you in general. You become what you are.
Let's work together to defeat the enemy.
No more enemies. Not until next time. Take down the enemy. Going down. Next.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
Oh yeah, that's how the brain works.
Menace. Defeat it quickly.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
I feel that kind of amazing.
I can't get enough of this power.
Allow me.
Come on.
I like these characters a lot. I think the Thief is pretty good too. But I don't like.
This is my fight.
The mage is good. I like the mage. She's hot as fuck. She looks really sexy in that, but her ability to the whole build's amazing.
No time to celebrate.
I think I might change their strategy over a little bit. Do nearby enemies. See, that makes it a little more easier for me.
Get moving.
They could have them use healing items too, but I don't know if they're going to use it. Actually, I'll put that on there as a strategy. Leave at least one item of each. Leave 5. I think I'll just have her heal. It's probably a certain percentage. Like, you down 50%, she'll throw out a candy on you or something like that. Okay, that'll help out.
Right. Clear your way. Barely broke a sweat.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Take this! That's the spirit!
What's up? How long have we played this for? 3 hours? Well, we just had some good conversations going on.
Defeat it quickly and move!
Next!
Will not lose! Ever!
Nice.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
We must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
All of us together!
Next! Next!
We overpowered the enemy.
Yeah, I sort of like this game actually quite a bit. The fighting style is a lot better than the actual Secret of Mana. Like the first Secret of Mana is a little slow, but this one's a little bit more quicker. Chill out for a bit.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Exactly. Pizza's a lot of calories now.
It's just getting started.
But it has all the food groups you need.
Faster if we fight together. No time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
I think my algorithm changed a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna try to figure out the YouTube's algorithm now. I noticed that they're more what you put in your description and your title indicates like almost everything. I was fucking around with it because I was thinking about it yesterday, man. So I was thinking about like how did Mr. Beast figure out the algorithm? Most of it's about, you know, simple things. You can't have certain words. Like, I use the word dumb in my description. Talk about dumb people. That changes my algorithm a lot, I guess. Try to put it out of my description.
No time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
So just try to figure that stuff out. Since I'm a streamer and that, thumbnails don't mean as much. So I don't have to worry about thumbnails much, but I think my description means a lot more.
You must continue to triumph.
Yes, this game is actually pretty good. Dialogue is a little cringy for some characters. Like the thief guy that you get, this Hawkeye, he's pretty cool. His voiceover, actually, he's very cunning. He sounds like an asshole, which makes sense with Thief.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
Downhole right now. Moran. He sounds like a fighter. He's got like
we have
a
earned a
power
rest.
and having confidence in that. The Valkyrie lady has a very mature voice. She's a princess. Like the other girl you get to play with. She's a main girl. She's a princess too, but she sounds really ditzy. Sounds really fucking stupid. She's hot as fuck. She does have a lot of boobs in that, but man, she's dumb. Really stupid.
You won admirably.
I'm just like, ugh, cringe. And you get the beast guy that can't talk worth shit. He sounds like a fucking moron, but I guess that makes sense. He's a beast guy, so I guess the language is not his strong suit.
So weak. Could have won alone.
But the graphics are really good. I like the graphics a lot. They're really shiny, colorful, easy on the eyes.
Let's take it out before it does more damage. Next.
I never knew I had such power within me. This is my fight. No need to trouble yourselves.
Take faster if we fight together. Take this.
entities! Be careful!
Learning! Getting stronger!
Alright, let's go to the next area. I'm already higher than my other game. I think about the same time. Oh, no, much time. I just went with the maid girl. Her mage power is strong. She does a lot of damage, but her normal attacks are quite atrocious. And you think of being a mage, you constantly use range attacks, but she doesn't. But I don't know. I'm not different classes, so I have to play the game and find out. There's definitely class changes again. I'm class 1 right now as a fighter. I guess you become a warrior, or you can change into certain other things. That's gonna be really cool.
Let us
See that? Take this!
Over there.
This! Spring!
So we'll see.
Weak enemies.
Probably gonna do the same boss battle. That Baka crew looks
Who
pretty hot,
goes
though.
there?
A Valsanan soldier! You think you can walk away from us unscathed? Never!
Wait. What are you doing?
Well, what do you mean?
Stop! You have no reason to attack us. This cannot be allowed.
Silence you. You are all enemies of the kingdom. Hey! Bring out those magic devices! We'll trap them on the bridge! Take this!
This dialogue's so fucking cringe. You're like, stop! Oh, trap him on the bridge! Oh my god, I have to talk like William Shatner. Probably funnier too.
Are these things gonna attack Valsena? I ain't gonna let these things get past me. One more enemy to go. Crosscut.
See this!
Nice.
Massive experience.
Everyone, retreat!
That sounded so horrible. What the fuck? You're not gonna be like, everyone retreat! It's like retreat.
That's just great. How are we supposed to get to Valsena?
I've never
with
seen
the
anyone
bridge down.
retreat. You gotta go with the barbarian retreat. Retreat! Run away! It's like, retreat. Cringy as fuck. I love that shit. I love bad dialogue. It just makes you want like, oh my god. The dialogue is fucking hilariously bad sometimes. I need more banana peppers. They don't distribute vegetables for shit on pizza. Like every slice of pizza should have a good ratio of stuff. That's not like if you make your own pizza nut, you can make it way better. That's like the worst thing, man.
We gotta find another way to get to Volsena. Volsena's practically at our doorstep. Hurry!
Alright. What am I doing?
Well, lots of wares to browse. Come again.
Please. Come on.
What? The bridge is down? Oh, I see. Well, have no fear. With my Hyper Deluxe Super Cannon version 2, I can fix all your problems.
Like his dialogue, his voice sounds pretty good. I think sometimes
Did you rename it?
Oh, never mind that. You need to come into my backyard again. Lickety split.
I love it.
Isn't she a beauty?
Isn't she a beauty?
This is the revolutionary ultra fabulous turbo cannon number 2.2. Oh.
Huh?
I got so caught up in making this that I plumb forgot about ignition fuel. Nitromite. I need nitromite to fire this up. Think you can grab some for me? I've got too much work left on my next invention to get it myself. You'll be fine.
What the fuck is his problem dancing?
Where is fuel?
Well, guess we gotta ask around.
Booty! Boo 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 rocking away. Where's that guy at? Oh, this is right here. Bottom. Bottom.
Once we get to Stone Split Gap, we gotta find Dwarf Village. What are we waiting for?
Let's go! I noticed a lot of music back then was always talking about, like, love making. Like, when I was growing up in that, like, when I was in high school, but now music is all about, like, rushing it. Some of it's love making stuff, but, like, a lot of it's just, like, throw her over a table type thing. Like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with people?
Take down the enemy!
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
Take
We won admirably. Let us work together.
You guys haven't listened to Tom McDonald yet? You should listen to Tom McDonald. Tom McDonald is fucking hilariously amazing. He's hilarious and he's really good at what he does.
We overpowered the enemy.
Especially you listen to
This is my fight.
people so stupid. That shit is fucking hilarious. People are so stupid.
I feel so powerful.
I think once you get up all your abilities, I believe that's when you change your class, I think. Because there has to be other abilities. That magic resistance is actually... Her defense is pretty high too. His defense is definitely a little bit lower. His defense is the highest.
Watch out!
We must continue to triumph. We won admirably.
I'm going to take the camera too. I go to brush my teeth and shit.
Take this! No time to celebrate. Let's get moving. Well, Dwarf Tunnel is supposed to be around here.
I finally get to work out. See this wall here? It's actually an illusion made with you know, they used to... This big rock looks... Ta-da!
Yeah, it's a game. What time is it? 9 something? Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a little break in that. I think I'm gonna get off for a little bit, do a break. We'll continue off after I take my break. Probably gonna lay down for a little bit, let my body recover in that, because I worked out rather hard today. Oh, yeah, this game, these characters are really good. I like all three of them, actually. They're all very strong characters in that. I haven't tried out that little kid just yet. She's really fucking annoying, so I don't know if I want to or not, but we'll see. Yeah. Almost at 40,000 views. Woo. Over 3,000 hours on my public hour thing, so. It's just the subs are taking a little bit of time. I don't blame, because subs are always the time taker. Let's see if I have any new trophies. That was the last one that I had. That was just okay. I don't have any new trophies. Okay, well, I'll be getting off for a little bit. I'm not going to be asking for any donations or anything. I'd rather just go through the normal stuff and that. If you guys just subscribe and that, and watch some of the shorts that I have, or trophy shorts, that'll help out a lot. Only 15 seconds long in that. I'm sure there's some people out there probably like going through it multiple times in that. Like I said, if you want to help this channel get monetized in that'd be a huge help. I'd rather do it like that. I'm happy that I found out about the trophy shorts. Trophy shorts. But anyway, my ass is getting off. I'm going to lay down for a little bit. You guys have a good one that I will be back on. Probably about, I don't know, a couple hours or so. We'll see what happens. You guys have a good one. Bye.